Welcome to the Idiots of Randomness, Episode 8, recorded July 28th, 2020. Hello everyone, welcome to the Idiots of Randomness. I'm your host, Michael McElroy. Of course, we have Chris Metrone, and back again is Militia. Militia, are you just going to join us all the time nowadays?
I guess so, man. It gives me an excuse to drink, honestly.
You're gonna wear that hat the whole podcast?
No, this is just my this is my thing. This is my thing now.
It's your thing now?
I wear fezzes. That's my thing.
Fezzes are not cool, neither are bow ties.
I agree with you on the bow ties. Bow ties are fucking stupid.
That's a Doctor Who reference. Apparently,
you fucking take that back on the Stetson. Stetson fedoras are amazing. Mac, are we gonna have to fight right now?
Let's go.
Like 2 minutes in the podcast.
Want to fucking go?
Let's go.
Want to go?
Let's talk about what pisses him off. The bow ties.
No, they don't piss me off. Anyway, we're not there yet, man. You gotta do the intro. Gotta get into it. Gotta warm up. Meta, how are we doing today?
All right, calls for another drink. All right, sweet.
Pretty good. I'm finally in the new house. If anyone's like watching the video and they just notice that things a little bit different for most of us.
The funny thing is, I mean, literally all three of us have a completely different setup to the last one we just did. Meta's moved. I've moved my desk, and so has Militia.
Well, it's been like about over a month.
Well, it's been over a month.
Podcast?
Well, let's hear. I got sick. Meta, you've moved, so it's hard for you to get in line. And then Militia, I just imagine you just on the street corners.
Yeah, dude, don't you know? I'm just. Militia Gamer is not just a persona online. It is a persona on the streets.
Looks like you're crashing in your uncle's house.
I feel like I'm in the basement right now. By the way.
Oh,
with the vintage doors.
Hell yeah!
You have the keys for the door?
No. He swallowed them.
And today's podcast is not brought to you by Starbucks
or Mountain Dew.
But it is brought to you by Raid Shadow. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not doing Raid Shadow Legends. What is it with that? Like, it's literally being sponsored by everyone on like Twitch, on YouTube.
Can we get it? Can we get a sponsorship for the podcast?
No, because we only have like 12 people that actually watch this thing, and I'm pretty sure.
We'll be noticed one day, and then we'll get sponsored by someone out there.
Can I sponsor this episode? I'll give you guys $5 each.
Sold.
Where are you gonna sponsor us with?
This video is sponsored by Militia Gamer at wearing
link down below, even though it's already going to be there.
Tempting offer sounds a little bit too
link
much.
Here, link there, link over Meta's face for the entire podcast. I think that's how it's going to work.
$0, Meta. $0.
Can I have his $5?
No.
What?
No, you don't plug it. No, he denied the $5, so you don't get the sponsorship. I'm sorry.
Wow.
This video's not sponsored.
He's not our press man. He's not our press coordinator. I'm the press coordinator here. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of strange how we do everything kind of just clusterfucked. I mean, I got a cold, everything, but we're good. We're cold.
Well, there was also like we'll talk about this later in the podcast, but I also had the issue in the last week, but I'll talk about later.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Would you say it's something that irritates you?
It does. We'll talk about later during the podcast.
I thought we were doing a podcast. Is this the pre-recording? Do I have to do the intro again?
We're going to Idiots of Randomness.
We've already done like 3 takes. You don't need to do another one.
Well, that's because I kept laughing, and then Militia opened his bottle of whiskey. And I blame
guys, I have a problem.
What's your problem?
I have whiskey. I have the whiskey addiction.
Yeah, more than just whiskey, apparently, behind you.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mac, tell everyone what we're talking about.
Today we just thought we'd do a little bit of a group therapy session, and we're going to discuss the things that irritate the shit out of us. You know, the things culture-wise, life-wise, technology-wise. If Meta wants to say something on that front, Actually, Meta, since you moved, you would have had to have been changing some, or getting yourself some internet being provided to your new place. Do we want to? How did that go for you?
We're seriously talking about this now.
We are gonna go. We're diving in. We are diving in.
All right, fine. I'll discuss it. So, yeah, when I moved into like the new house, we bought a plan to have like 100 down, 50 up. By the time the internet came in like 2 days, it was like 20 down and 5 up. And I just looked at, I was horrified by it. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I cannot stream like this. You're taking my career of that. So we had to call them up. It wasn't just that. 3 times in the same week, the internet just disconnected, and we have to call them up. And then,
Is it Spectrum?
Spectrum. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Don't interrupt this. Don't confuse me. But no,
I know what you're talking about.
We called them up. They had to change. I think they had to reset the IP or something. And then it came back, and we're like, okay, this is good. 2 days later, it went back offline when I got back from work. I'm like, oh, I don't want to live off this 4G. It sucks.
My God. Is it? I mean, and you were talking about this at one point that it's like in certain circumstances, the 4G cellular can actually be better than the internet provided by the actual company.
Like for some internet you get out in Australia, your 4G will be faster than your actual internet.
That's really sad.
That is.
That's
I know. No, Militia. I used to have shit internet when I was playing Fortnite, and the way I would play Fortnite is I'll just use my hotspot to connect to the 4G just so I can have a bit of
I love it.
Connection.
I love this.
Just
I
to
love
play
it.
Fortnite.
This goes back to when I first met Meta. It was like his internet. What was the internet for you? Like 15 megabits per second?
Jesus. Oh no! No, you want to know? I actually have I'll read it out to you because I have what it used to be.
He's got the records. I mean, 15. If it is, like even at 20 megabits, we had 20 megabit internet in the U.S. 15 years ago. That was the standard 15 years ago.
Yeah, we're also Australia. I think invented the internet, like the Wi-Fi specifically.
I mean, you may have invented it, but it's shit.
All right, guys, let's start a GoFundMe page. Let's get Meta's internet back up, boys.
No, it's good now. He has 100 megabits, which is 1/10
mine. Okay, so I don't know why this is taking forever. I can see it anyway, so I'll read it out to you. So what the down used to be was 0.7.
700 kilobits per second. We're rocking it like it's 1996.
Yes,
let's go.
And like
I love it.
And the upload was 0.5.
Oh my!
That's why the upload slowed down so much on YouTube. I understand now, man.
Oh my God,
man! It was an anxiety, man.
Put that in your concept. For when that should have been, when you should have had that kind of internet, you should have been having to dial a number and having to summon the Antichrist to get that kind of internet speed. And this little man comes up and goes, "Welcome, you've got mail."
I miss those days.
Yeah, but no, everything is better now. But like, let me just tell you. So let me go back to the topic on when we were trying to set up the speed. So we called them up saying, "Hey, my internet speed is not as it should be." My friend Stu, my roommate, he was like to them, there's something. Our internet seems to be going slow, and I'm just like, okay. Give me the phone. I can give them all the details. Yeah, hey, man, listen. We booked the plan for 100 down and 50 up. We're getting 22 down and 5 up. And he's like, okay, let me look this up. He looks it up and he's like, okay, dude, we figured it out. You got the MBN 25, which is 25 down and 5 up. And I'm like, what?
Who would want to pay for that?
No, I'm still like, when I was like, I'm like, did I really just hear that? I am paying full price for the 150, and you've given me the MBN 25. The worst plan. The worst.
I knew this podcast was going to be a good idea.
No, I'm just like, can we get this fixed? And then it's like, look, if you're going to have to get it fixed, you're going to have to, go to the customer service and they will do it there. And then this is where it gets very schemy. Here it comes. Are you ready? So they're just like, we can upgrade it back, but it'll be $10 extra. I'm like, fine, whatever. Just as long as the internet is good, I want that internet better. And now it's all better now. It took us a week. And after they were saying upgrade, said okay, it should be ready by tomorrow. It's been a week later, and now it's on. It took them a week. It said 24 hours, but it took them a week.
Look, I actually have something that kind of goes with this. My brother, when he moved in his house a couple years ago, he went with a company, Frontier. Militia, you probably heard of Frontier.
Oh, yeah.
And he got the fiber internet, which was nice. It was, I think he was getting 400. No, he was doing 100 down, 100 up. So it was 100 both directions, which is a good internet plan. And he called in. They came out, hooked him up. Everything's fine. 2 weeks later, they disconnected him. Out of the blue. He doesn't know. Keep in mind,
you'll get to the know.
This is literally like 2 days after he moves into the house. No, 2 weeks after he moves house. He's working from home because his home office is 400 miles away, so you can't really commute that. And they just shut his internet off. So he calls up. It's like, dude, what the hell's going on here? They're like, oh, we're terribly sorry. It's our fault. We'll get it back. It's our fault. It's like, okay, can you turn it back on? Yes, but it's going to require a technician. We can have someone out there in 2 weeks. Work that out.
Yeah, I remember. You told me this the other day. I remember.
Work that out. He went from... Okay, keep in mind, I work customer service for internet. It is my job. That person you spoke to, Meta, about the internet plans, that's me. That's what I do every day of my when my brother told me that, I'm just like, what the fuck? So he's like, so he basically told Frontier to go pound sand. He went with Spectrum, got the 400 megabit internet plan for I think $44.99 for the first year, which is actually a good deal. And they were literally out there in 3 days. Connected him up, he's good. He had to spend 3 days working at my house. Because I actually had internet, which was actually really funny because I was in the process of upgrading from 100 to 400. And the first day he was supposed to work for, they shut my internet off.
Oh,
I'm like, God damn it. So I called them.
Another thing I've added in is I plugged in the Ethernet cable the day I got the modem, and my friends was like, do you need an Ethernet cable? I'm like, oh, dude, listen, have you ever owned a PC? Like, you need an Ethernet cable. You always should have an Ethernet cable plugged into your PC.
Yes.
It's so painful.
That goes actually into something that irritates the living shit out of me. Is when someone calls me at work, and I go, hey, thank you for calling. I can't say the company, but can I please have your name? Okay, my internet's slow. Okay, can I get some information here first? Okay, finally gives it, and then what's the problem? Oh, my Wi-Fi is running really slow. I'm not getting. I'm paying so much money a month for my internet, and it's running slow. Kind of like Meta.
Yeah.
And you go through the process, and they're like, okay, have you run any speed tests? No, I don't know how to do that.
What?
First problem. How do you know it's running slow?
Speed test. When I first got the internet, that was the first thing I did. All right, I got the internet. Let me just check the speed test to make sure everything's correct.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I always do that.
So they call okay, so I walk in, okay, go here, go to the website, press the go button, okay, run the speed test. And they come back and the speeds are running, they probably have a 200 megabit plan. They're getting 53 over 10, which is not brilliant. And then I asked them,
no.
Are you connecting hardwire? Are you on Wi-Fi? I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, is that 2G or 5G? 2G?
Oh.
You just reminded me of a story. My dad used to work where you work, and he had a call once, and it was just the funniest thing in the world. My internet's not working. Well, sir, what's the problem?
Ain't working.
He's like, well, can you see what a modem is? Oh, it's not plugged in.
I've had that. I've had that person before.
I remember, Mac, you've told me a few times when people just like, do you have the modem plugged in?
No, it's still in the box. No, you have to plug it in. They told me it was wireless.
You fucking dummies don't know how a modem works.
How could you be this stupid?
No, Militia, I feel like
stupid might be the wrong word. Maybe ignorant or uneducated. But it's just like,
blissfully unaware.
Look, I don't know a person's job in having to be a customer service for like internet productions, but I feel like I'm smarter than anyone I listen to on the phone.
Anybody
generally,
who's
yes.
just a gamer is smarter. Anyone that's a gamer is smarter.
Like I actually know what I need for an internet.
and the thing is, I'm the catch-22 because, of course, I am a gamer. And I'm the internet repair tech. I'm the perfect person to fix the internet because, well, I deal with it. I know what you can realistically want out of it.
You guys, there's also another thing that they said to us one day. There's like,
Oh, here we go.
it was when one of the days when the internet was disconnected. They're like, okay, we'll get like a technician out the next day. No technician came.
Love the accent, by the way.
That can happen.
And-
Honestly, that does happen.
I'm just like, am I expecting to pay for this technician because you guys are causing me so many issues? I have to pay more. Is that how success works these days?
Welcome to the economy,
You don't get anything
know.
for your money. You just pay money to something that you don't get.
Yeah.
Actually,
We just just asking people on the phone about the internet. They're so schemy, and I hate it because
I hate that kind of person too. I mean, and that's what I try not to be.
When I used to have like shit internet, we will call them up saying our internet's going to be very slow. We don't know why, and it's like, okay, well, here's something we can do. You can buy a little bit extra 4G to just spend the time.
I hate that. I fucking hate that. Okay.
Do you think I am dumb to do that?
Honestly,
They do think that. That's the word.
half of my job is part of my job. And this is actually, I use this as my job description these days. I'm internet repair, I'm phone repair, and I'm sales repair. Because sales has told this customer some bullshit story to get their money, and now I have to be the person that has to be the bad guy and say, no, that's not how that works. Like, perfect example. The company I work for is in the process of doing upgrades across America. In certain areas, the starting speed is 200 megabits per second. In some areas, it's only 100 megabits per second. Everybody apparently has the 200 megabits according to sales. And then, they call, and then I get people calling in, why is my internet only running at 100? I'm running on Ethernet. Well, you only have a 100 megabit plan, but the sales told me it was 200. It's only 100 in your area, sir. Can I? Well, I want the 200. It's not available in your area, sir.
I mean, is there like a way for you to like? I mean, I'm assuming you have to look up to know like what exactly is available in your area because no one is gonna get exactly what you want. Like, internet is never precise with their plans.
No,
like,
of course.
No. Okay, so for our company, it's we'll give you a subscribe speed or your subscription speed. It's considered to be hardwired speed, so Wi-Fi is so unstable you can't guarantee it. But it's also we guarantee 70% and up. So Militia, I'm pretty sure I know what internet provider you have. I'm pretty sure it's the same one I work for.
No.
Okay.
I have Optimum.
Okay, so I don't know what Optimum's policy is, but ours is like, say you have a 200 megabit plan, 140 up is our trouble threshold, which sounds kind of shitty when you look at it, and it looks worse the higher the speed goes. Like I know Meta hates me for this, but I have the 900 megabit internet where I live. My trouble threshold is like 680.
Pardon?
Yeah. And I get it for 60 bucks a month.
I hate him too.
I know.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm only getting
so nice.
See, make sense of this for me, Mac. I have like 300-400 up. I mean down, but I only get like 60 up.
If you had 300-400 up, you have the best internet ever.
Actually, no, he doesn't. But it's actually very easy to explain. And this goes not into what pisses me off, but a little bit of quick internet explanation. It's because you're running on coaxial lines. And coaxial connection only can prioritize so many channels simultaneously, depending on what DOCSIS you're running on. And DOCSIS is just the standard, kind of like how Wi-Fi
these words.
Okay.
I understand these words.
What they do in America is we will sacrifice upstream channels to get the download speed faster. So if you wanted the same download as upload, you'd have to balance the channels out. So right now, DOCSIS 3.1 is 32/4. So you would have to run, what is that? You have to run 18 by 18.
I don't know if you can just see like the math going on in my head right now on the screen. Like it's just like
The
I'm trying.
The numbers, Militia. What do they mean?
So hard. I don't understand,
Sounds like a
Mason.
Matrix.
What's going on? Hmm.
I can get even worse. Do you know the difference between Wi-Fi
No,
A,
no,
B, C, D, C, A, B, G, N, A, C, A, X? Now, imagine all this information in my head, and I have to dumb it down for customers.
Well, you see, because it runs on copper, you're going to get the fastest speed. There you go.
Worst bit is when customers have their own equipment and you tell them it doesn't work for that speed, and they go, "No, I bought it. It's brand new." Well, it ain't good enough because you bought shit. You're trying to squeeze an elephant through a drinking straw.
Just in Australia, like, getting good internet is like getting a Christmas present. Like,
Once a year, and it wears out in about 2 minutes.
I get scared. I pray that they don't. But, like, yeah, I envy America's internet because of that.
Well, we kind of invented it, so.
Well, no, we invented the Wi-Fi.
Well, we invented the internet.
Oh, good for you.
Actually, that was England.
No, it
That was
wasn't.
England? Oh. Somebody correct us.
Dude, I don't fucking know. All I know is American
Okay,
history.
the internet. The first idea for the internet was to connect, I think, Stanford and UCLA together, so they could share information across their computers.
My history pool is like the American Revolution, the Civil War. That's about as far as I got here, man. Okay, like that's all.
Hey, a lot of people died. I know about it.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
Actually, on that subject, I recently pulled up information on hard drives. How long do you think hard drives have been around?
Since
150 years.
It's been a while.
I'm talking about computer hard drives here.
Now, any specific one or like the very first, one
that
was
one
like,
that used
the Seagate, man.
the first one that used a magnetic disc with a read-write arm to save information.
The 40s?
Who was Warren G.
maybe?
Harding?
I'm very...
You was close.
I'm
You overshot a little bit. It's 1956.
Who was Warren G. Harding?
Okay.
It cost $210,000 and had a capacity of 3.75 megabytes.
How many?
3.75 megabytes.
Oh, wow.
Now they could double that.
Jeopardy, dude.
They could double that amount, but they didn't think they could sell that much storage.
You could go on Jeopardy, man.
I don't have I don't have the really esoteric stuff in there.
That's me.
Yes, you.
Anyway, so back to the things that piss us off. So we know the internet is frustrating. Wait, hold on.
We got
Meta, do you have anything to add to this?
Fuck.
This is not exactly
I don't think
something that
Militia
pisses
has
me
anything
off,
to add.
but no, this is nothing that pisses me off, but this was something that was very strange the other day. You want to hear it?
Okay,
So it was
fine.
like
We'll let Militia do his thing. I'm sorry, Militia. I was doing that as a joke, but apparently he has more to add.
You're good. I don't care, dude.
Me and my friend, we were just up to like somewhere at midnight, just playing like games off the PlayStation 4.
You are so
And then
enjoying
somebody-
being on your own.
I do. And then someone knocked on our door, and then my friends was like, "Wait, what? Who's that?" And then there's just like this old black lady's just outside the door, and she's like, "Do you guys have like $50 that you can spare?" And we were just like, we were scared to open up the door. We were thinking like, "Oh, is someone gonna rob us? Like, if we're gonna open up the door, they're gonna bash us down." And I'm like, "No, we're two like fully grown men. We can probably defend ourselves." Anyway, so apparently this lady was at a gas station just across the road. She didn't have any money on her, and she's like, "Can I borrow $50 so I
She
can
wanted
use the
$50.
gas station?" At 12 a.m.
She have a.
At
she
12
have
a.m.
a-
I mean, first of all, I don't think petrol was like 22 Australian dollars at the moment because of COVID. It's very
A
cheap
gallon?
for like okay, so
To fill the car, okay.
Here's the thing.
Is it
Yeah, fill the
22
car,
bucks
no.
a gallon? You make the Brits look like,
Yeah, no. Like just like everything, like petrol's so cheap at the moment. But yeah, no, she was
Can we
just
get
knocking
that in
on our door
American?
about that. And then what we did was I wasn't giving her any money, but my friend did, and we like
That was a
opened up the
mistake.
window and just
That was a
just
mistake.
like it felt very schemy. I will admit that, but. We opened up the window and just gave her the money through the window, like, here, just take it. And And then she was like, "Oh, we also have children. Can we have trained dolls?" I'm like, we don't
No,
have
that was
dolls."
all the
And we're like,
cash.
and
No,
that's right.
get out
I
of
was
here!
like,
I call the
like,
police.
We're going for $50 and that's it. We ain't going any further.
See, personally, I think that was a mistake for your friend to give them money because that's just gonna.
Well, to be fair, she was like, she seemed very upset. That's the thing. Like
she's a good actress then.
She could have been a good actress. Like
Emmy, Tony.
give her an Oscar if
I
that's the
get
case.
these
But
people
yeah.
all the time in the area I work in is not the best area, so I get a lot of people that try to bum stuff off of me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Sorry, I don't have anything on
Yeah,
me.
but no, it was just weird because I thought somebody was knocking on my door because I was so loud and that my neighbors just came over just to say, "Hey, you're very loud at the moment. I hear your TV up," because I have the speakers very loud playing TV, and I was just thinking, "Oh,
I don't think I could
the
do
neighbor
that.
hear that?"
I don't know if I could do that anymore. Play video games through the TV speakers. I've gotten so used to headsets.
Well, here's the thing. I can, like, if anyone's in the house, I would always wear headphones. But like, if it's, when I used to play off the TV at my parents' house, I would always have a headset connected to the PlayStation because I don't want my parents to hear what I'm playing. Just because I don't want them to go up and like, "Hey, what are you playing?" I'm like, I just like to keep stuff to myself, and I don't like it when people like just like draw attention to what I'm
My brain's
playing.
in the gutter. I'm so sorry. My brain's in the gutter.
It's one of those risque anime games.
No.
Anyway.
But maybe just
12
high impact
terabytes of
games
porn.
where my parents would just be like, "Oh, this is such a brutal
And another reason
game."
why my computer screen now faces the door.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Anyway, so I hate to cut you off, Meta, but I believe we interrupted Militia, and Militia had something that pissed him off. We
go
want
ahead.
a little bit equal
Militia, tell
time.
us.
I hate banks.
Banks?
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay,
So
elaborate on this.
on the presumption that I shouldn't mention where I'm going to be working in the near future,
Fair
allow
enough.
me to bring up what I had to do. So I don't know. You both have jobs, obviously.
Mhm.
We're adults here. We're adult males here.
Wait, I have a job?
We have jobs. So,
Shit, I do.
do you? Oh shit, guys! I gotta go to work. Holy
money.
crap!
Holy crap, I'm late!
Great on streams lately. I'm gonna quit my job and stream full time.
Woo! No. So they needed a direct deposit form today. So I went down to my bank. It was 5 minutes away from the job. Nothing really major. So I figured, okay, just run down, grab it real quick, bring it back. They're like, "We need all the information typed up." I'm like, fuck. Okay. So I'm an awkward individual. So I didn't want to go back to the same bank and be like, "Hey, so I was just here 5 minutes ago. I need you to type everything up that I have for my account." So I drove 20 minutes up the road to the other bank. And I was like, and I walked in. I'm like, "Hi." And I said this 3 times. I'm like, "I need a direct deposit form." They're like, "Okay, what are you putting in your account?" I'm like, No. I need the direct deposit form. And they're like, "Okay." And I said, "I need the information typed up though, so that way I can give it to my employer." And they're like, "Okay, so when you're doing direct deposit, you need a void check." I'm like, No. It can't be a void check. It needs to be it needs to be the form with my account number and all that crap. And I'm like, and he's like, "Okay, yeah. And I'm like, "Can you do it for my checking account?" Huh? And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, he's like, "All right, here's the form. Just staple
You
the
created
check
a
on
brain
there."
fart for him.
And then he hands me the form. And he's like, "All right, just staple a void check on there, and then you should be good to go." I'm like, "Okay, thanks, bye." So I fucking went back to the went back to the same bank.
Good talk.
Went back to the same bank. Not that bank. The one that I went to originally. And motherfucker, I'm like, "Hi. So I need help. I need this form, but I need the information on it." Okay. 5 minutes. Go back. Done. I hate
my
banks,
God.
man.
Melissa, you could have saved yourself so much time in just going online.
I can't do it online. I needed the bank to print it. I need the form from the bank. Yeah.
Okay, you're
The internet solves
I don't know where
everything
you're
these
working, but your
days.
employer's a bit weird because I was last 2 jobs was like, okay, just put in your account information. So I'm like, all right.
Can you guys just get a form online and just do it off that?
No, they wanted it. They needed it, typed up.
They needed the bank's letterhead and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which is really stupid.
I hate when banks suddenly decide to freeze your credit card. and don't tell you.
Yes! I hate that too. Dude, every time I make a purchase over like $500 or like even like $100.
But it's
like,
you?
This is the Fraud Detection Center. We are calling for Peter Avampado, calling about a purchase for $5.49 at McDonald's franchise. I'm like, bitch, I wanted a Happy Meal. Fuck.
Can I just go a little bit just into it with with your American money? I think it's a lot more complicated compared to Australian money.
Wait, hold on. What do you?
Like,
how do you mean this?
When I went over there like last year, I went on that 3-week holiday to America. And when I got the money, I'm like, there are so many dollar bills, and they all look exactly the same as the $10 bills.
No, you
I'm like,
don't.
I have to.
No, they don't.
I have to go through my wallet, just like, okay,
You
which
look
one
at
is
the
it?
pictures.
Here you go.
You look at the pictures. That one has Lincoln. That one has Hamilton.
Oh yeah, because the pictures.
Yeah, but his money's like different colors though. So
His money's made out of plastic.
In the center of the bill to see the guy.
fuck that.
Your money is made out of plastic.
We have colors. We have like either pink or blue or yellow.
Let me put it to you this.
Even red,
Also,
we can
Meta, I don't know if you noticed this, but every one of the bills has this number in the corners. It usually tells you how much it's for.
It's still so difficult to have to go through, like, they're all exactly the same color. I have to, like, go through, like, okay, which one's the one?
They gotten more colorful in recent years. They used to be worse.
Where?
They were all one.
What money have you been getting that's colorful? All mine are green.
Have you not seen the new $100 bill, which is blue?
No.
Oh yeah, I mean you.
I'm poor. I'm poor.
Let's see. The 100 is blue. The 20 is like a weird color green. The 10's like yellow. The 5 is like
what $10 bill you have is yellow?
Tell me, is there anything you guys can use a penny for that is not throwing it into a pond for like making a wish? Can you actually?
We can't even do that right now because there's a coin shortage.
Yeah, change.
Change?
Just like,
okay.
It's $7.51.
You put it in a bucket. You put it.
How many pennies do you have to deposit just to get like $1?
100.
I actually have cash in my wallet. That's new.
Yeah, but
what's cash?
Do you guys like keep a jar of pennies?
Yeah, actually, that's very common around here. I mean,
I smell pennies.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, that's a very common thing for us. We'll get like if we spend cash, we'll save. There you go. Look at that.
Use my peanut butter jar.
Like, oh, nice. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, there's just certain things. Like, I feel like just different like countries have just like better design and like displaying.
Does
money.
Australia have like a bunch of useless coins as money? Like the Brits do?
We just go down to like 5 cents, but there's not many 5 cents these days.
Okay.
Then,
well, the reason why I ask is I know like in Britain you can do like £1 coins, £5 coins, £10 coins, which seems ridiculous to me.
But you can enjoy looking at like the kangaroos or the platypus or the emus on the coins.
See, at least they have cool designs, Mac.
I know we just have a bunch of dead people.
Michael Jackson, Gerald Ford.
Michael Jackson. Actually, I want to start a petition to replace Andrew Jackson on the 20th with Michael Jackson.
It's an old comedy sketch.
I would actually that should be that would be the world's greatest film money. Because you know how film money, they always make it look like American dollars, but it's not quite right.
Yeah.
Put Michael Jackson on the 20. They give him like Albert Einstein's hair. Yes. I want that. I need that done. I will Photoshop that later if I want to. Anyway, so banks piss you off. We learned something new about Militia. Militia doesn't like banks. Are you going to be like Mr. Krabs and keep all your money in your mattress?
No, he's gonna work for Activision.
My mattress is too gross, dude.
Yeah, it'd be kind of sweaty after a while.
Yeah.
Right. What else? Mac, have you told us anything that pisses you off?
Oh yeah, I went through the entire thing with some of my customers. I can keep going. I got plenty of it.
We'll find another topic.
I know what pisses me off. Old people. They don't piss me off, but they irritate the living shit out of me. And this goes
in what way? Oh, actually, I'll bring this up. There was, I remember before when we were about to do the podcast, something that pissed you off. I don't know if you want to talk about this, but it's up to you.
Okay, what was that? I might edit it out, but what was it?
It was the fact that you got a call from somebody about your mum going into the hospital.
Oh, no. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. Okay.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
a very touchy subject for me, and I will go on a rant for very long times. That really...
You know what pisses me off, boys? You know what really pisses me off?
You want to know what grinds
What?
my gears?
Alright, here's something. And this is something that doesn't relate to just one person, but this is something that I notice in a very constant theme on the internet. This is something I feel like we can all relate to.
Go ahead.
You ever see that person on the internet that works hard to get to where they are, and then they usually just are dicks? And this isn't just one person. We're not going to call anyone out, because we're gentlemen. We're gentlemen on this podcast.
I feel like we should.
And then
No.
does this person think they're really big on Twitch because one big Twitch streamer rated them and they got like 200 followers in one go?
By the way,
was
he
like-
lost all those followers.
I know he
That's
did.
not the point, though. But on a more pressing note, but like it happens a lot. I notice with people that are under the.
Not to throw anyone under the bus. We're just gonna
No,
say
no,
the
hold on,
name.
no.
We're
I'm
just
sorry.
gonna say the
That's
name.
funny.
He
That's
was
funny. That's
was
kind of-
one of the hosts of this show before we got rid of him.
He was.
Yes, if you go back to the beginning, there was a demon.
I mean, he's on some other podcast, but
on the
from the last time I saw it,
it.
it was like only one podcast video. Hey, that's spectacular, but whatever.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
he
just
was a
reality.
host of this, but now he's
like-
not. We'll go
But
with
like
that.
in a general sense though, like there are people on the internet, like there are people who are very wholesome on YouTube who are genuinely doing content or doing things because they genuinely enjoy it, and then there are people that are just like they want that either.
There's
that
people
attention,
that are just like
fame.
that just want the content to be the way they want it to be and not have somebody fuck it up for them, basically.
That, and it's like some people just want to like I've watched some streams sometimes where people are like, "Hey, I see this person in my chat. Why don't you say something? Why don't you talk?" I'm like, "You don't do that,
Okay.
because then you're gonna stop watching,
This,
man.
this is
Stop."
this is something. Okay, so we all have like some sort of like focus when it comes to making content. Like Militia, you are into like making these funny moments, scary like video like horror game.
Which, for the record, I just watched that tape thing that you put up back in March. Oh my god, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, and now
Thank you.
for me, what I like to try and do is make like a cinematic like video of a gameplay. Like I'll get like maybe some action music, make this intense scene. Like that's something I like doing.
And then for my Twitch streams, it's kind of just like, see how big of a clusterfuck I can create in 2 hours.
Yeah,
I like it.
and then there's people like doing maybe some like horny improv, which is perfectly fine. Like it's perfectly fine if that's what you're into. I won't judge people for doing that. Like.
But you can't
I
expect
watch
everybody
I
you
watch
play
Elite
with to go into that.
No, like, well, that's a thing because like you just need to work with people who are that you can just relate to and you can just work off of. You can't like you don't want to like have it where people just if you're having a hard time working with somebody, it's best to just just find somebody you can work with. That is easy.
But what I was going for more though with my topic though is when people either inflate themselves to a point where they think that they deserve to have everything, and then there are people who try just to do it just to get the attention, and that's something that I really disagree with, because like you shouldn't just do something just because you want to get big. It should be coming from passion of creativity.
I don't think
and
it's.
things like
I
that.
don't think that's what he was going for. I don't think he was trying to go like.
and
that's part
just
of
more
that's
broad.
part of
That's
this
more
person's personality, and that's kind of something he's
Yeah.
That's more of just broad.
Yeah,
like,
there are
broad
no.
spectrum.
I mean,
Like, that's
outside
what-
of that, there are people that definitely try to get into Twitch or try to get into YouTube, thinking that they're going to be some big famous star instantly, and everybody should watch them, and they're the greatest person.
No.
In the world. That takes a long time, and a lot of Twitch streamers,
Yeah.
they don't
You-
go anywhere.
let's
They
put
get
this
5-6
you are-
viewers, and they're kind of just sitting there.
Let's put it this way. You guys know Ownworker? Like
Yeah.
he started
he's got-
his YouTube channel started around like in 2006. Like
Good
when
God.
like the early days of like when
Welcome to
YouTube started.
this is
and
before
like he
Minecraft.
didn't get popular until like 2013.
Thanos!
Like that was a long way.
Don't know.
Oh, that was a nice cough, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like it takes a bit of grind. Like for some people, like it just like got a little bit more lucky and successful that they've blown up a lot more quicker. Like
Yeah. Do you feel
but
sick,
yeah, no,
man? You
like-
okay?
No,
It's
just
also,
sorry, it's a little bit cough there. I need to get tested.
if people want to try and like grow the best thing to do is make connections and collabs with other people, like, and get to know other people. Like, even let's say you're streaming, for example, if people come into your chat, try and engage, get to know your chat a bit more, and they might stick around you. And you have like
But
this.
don't force your chat.
Don't force yourself. Just be yourself on the stream. Like that's.
Oh yeah. I hate. I mean, maybe when I stream, I try to go a little bit more energetic because that's a little bit more entertaining.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
That's a variation on the
like,
personality, though. That's not.
Here's the thing, when I'm recording or streaming, I like to just get a bit of energy. So I, like, just basically it's my personality. But if it was like on a sugar rush, basically, like,
see, he wants to get a little bit more energy. He's just like,
yeah.
welcome to the stream, everyone.
Because like
it's just powdered sugar, guys.
It's also the way I look at making content for myself is if I see the content and I find it interesting and funny, then some other people are. If I don't find it funny, I'm not gonna put it in the video. That's
all right. I'm just gonna say one thing, and then we can go to the next topic. Sweaty content is not good content. Meta. Anyway, let's continue on.
Okay. I want to bring that up. What
I'm so sorry.
What irritates me is when I don't like to like give people shit for what they do, but like if people but he was like giving me shit
for the type of
he was on
creation,
Twitter.
like,
he is
holy
absolutely
hell, you guys are
whiny and
pixelating out on me.
toxic
That's all right.
on Twitter a lot. He was like whiny and toxic on Twitter, and it pissed me off because I'm just like, dude, no one gives a flying fuck about what you think about me.
Twitter rants
or what I do. Like
oh yeah, go on. That's a great idea I love Twitter rants. Let's go on a platform where people follow you because they like what you're saying, just so you can preach to your own damn choir. Why the fuck do people do that?
I don't know.
Actually, I hate social media in general. That's the one thing I've never understood. I mean, I have an Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. Instagram, it's at Macaroy. But it's
nice plug. Nice.
Yeah,
plug.
I know, right?
I also got Instagram,
but it's just I put things on there rarely, and things usually I find on other apps that I think is kind of funny. Like what was it? The one I did recently of Obi-2 Kenobi.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Which was that was I thought it was funny. I'll share that. That's fine. But it's the ones that people have to do every. God damn it! Good thing it's really blurry and
it was
nobody.
pixelated too. No one's
oh,
gonna
darn!
be able to see
Malicious
that,
camera cut out.
1080p.
Oh man! Wow, guys, I'm back. Wow, what happened?
Actually, you guys are really starting to pixelate for me. Hold on.
Oof, big oof.
So good.
Well, I'm gonna do an edit cut here and stop editing. Whoop! Hold on. Where the? I need the backups. No, my connection's fine. It's weird.
Everything is good for me now. Like, Militia was pixelated, but you were. But
yeah, you were both pixelating for me. Okay,
yeah.
And we're back. No, but I mean,
right,
it's like social media. I don't understand how somebody could just put every little aspect of their lives onto social media. No one gives a shit. I don't care if you had pizza for dinner.
I am trying to think like on like there's a few social medias where I feel like it's hard to grow on social media specifically because first of all you need to meet people and actually get to know them and actually tell them like I have a social media account, you want to give me a follow and just keep up to date with what they're doing because you're familiar with the dude, like because nobody's gonna like follow you that has no idea about you that much and you just like talking about yourself a lot.
Do you know what I hate? It's like like you were saying, Matt, it's impossible to grow on social media nowadays. But like, because like, there's only one of two ways that it's gonna happen. Either it's gonna happen organically, and people are just gonna find you as you grow, or it's like you have to
actually just express yourself.
But like the thing that I hate is like sometimes I feel like I have to just force a plug, and it's like I feel so disgusting doing that. Honestly, like I really do.
Like
I know I just did that, but that's not the point right now.
That was done as a joke, and mine was just because I was just rolling with it.
Yeah, but like it's like I feel like nowadays it's like it's so forced that you have to, or you're not gonna grow unless you have a platform.
It's also if people just like just unfollow me from certain social medias, I'm like I don't give a shit because I'm just doing my own thing. I don't care if like. People follow, people unfollow. It happens all the time. Just deal with it.
Oh my god, that's the other thing that it can really irritate me about anybody that's like on Twitch or YouTube. People that like get obsessive about their subscriber count or their follower sub account.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Like I don't even check my like follow account when I'm in my stream. Like if somebody follows me, I don't check how many I got.
I know how many followers I have right now. I have 142 followers on Twitch. That's because when I play games, it is on a little screen in the upper corner that says, or underneath my webcam that says 142 followers.
Like I do have like I've got a follow account. Like I got a follow.
That's
account,
all I do though. That's
like
all
on my stream overlays, but that's not for me to see. That's for you guys to see because I don't need to see it.
To a certain extent, it's like yes, you should care. Like from a very professional standpoint, yeah, you should care if you're growing. That's something that obviously is true, but that shouldn't be your primary motive for.
See, like people just want to try like get as many as they can because they think, oh, I'll get so popular.
Because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If people aren't active, then what the fuck is the point?
There's what was it? You guys remember there was Tobuscus when he he was popular in like 2012. Nowadays he's
because of
dead. He
that's
still
because of
does
certain
videos,
allegations.
but he does.
Well, that was because certain
Like, it's just
allegations
like-
kind of knocked him off YouTube for a while.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
tells
true,
me
but
another YouTuber is going to be following him quite quickly here.
I'm pretty nuts. Oh, sorry guys. Sneezed.
Just like there's just so like these days, just like people blow up in like different like
Ow, my
directions. Like some people could like have a big community, some might have a small community, but still there's a still massive community because like
Oh yeah.
here's the thing. There's this is how it works with your like follow or subscriber account. Like that's how many people who have subscribed to you, but like maybe around 25% of that is your actual community that sticks around you.
Yeah.
Well, it's
like,
worse than
yeah,
that for me. I got like 3 people that come into my stream, and it's usually you guys.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing though. Like, even when you grow, there's still like there's still that like 25% that is going to be your main community that will always stick around you because they're familiar with you. They enjoy what you do. Like, yeah, like it's.
Yeah, I mean,
also, another thing I'm just gonna bring this up is that back with the other dude, he also deleted all of his like old YouTube videos they did like over the last 2 years. And I'm like, are you fucking... What a waste of...
Really?
What a waste of potential.
Did he actually do
like,
that? I'll have to look at that later.
Yeah, he did. Like, he deleted all of it. Like, I think the first one he that is on now is like... I think it was a Siege video, which was the first one they put up after he deleted all the videos. And I'm like, dude... What the fuck is the point of like having those videos on there? You just wasted so much of your time.
Wasted 2 years of your life, basically.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I have some video. Like, you've seen all my videos, like Mac, or not all of them, but just like you've seen a lot of the old ones.
Oh my god,
Like-
those are the funniest things in the world. I swear.
Like,
You sound like such a squeaker.
Yeah, no, I keep them up because they still have some nostalgic like meanings to me. Like, Militia, are you okay in there?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, come
no,
back
it's
up
just
here
like-
when you're ready, okay?
I do not feel ashamed to have these videos on because I look back, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, this was a good waste of time that I did. I enjoyed myself for making these
that
videos,
should
even
be
if
what
I think they're so hilarious these days.
And that should
for
be what
one
this is
reason.
about. I mean, a lot of the streaming I do, I don't stream because I want to get money or I want to get followers or subs. I stream because I'm gonna play the video game anyway. I might as well just stream it and just if somebody comes in and they enjoy it, bonus.
But that's the thing. I just try and play games that I enjoy when I'm streaming. Like I stream a game that I feel like playing because I enjoy the game. I don't stream a game that because let's say Doom Eternal came out. I want to start streaming that. I'm like, I don't really want to stream Doom Eternal because it's not as fun to me when that game came out. But like, there's other games for me. I'm just like, I want to stream this because I enjoy it. Like, I still play Siege, so I stream Siege because I still enjoy it. Like, it's just how I feel about a game. Like, it doesn't matter how popular the game is.
It's the reason I still play DBD. Like, it's not the greatest game in the world, but
It's a good game. Actually, I like DBD.
Dead by Daylight. Okay.
I love the game. It's just it annoys the crap out of me.
I missed it. I missed 2016 when I played Dead by Daylight because that was one of the fun times in playing Dead by Daylight.
Let's fucking play sometime, dude.
No, we can't play. Your ping will be so bad.
Yeah,
I've played with him.
Dedicated service.
No, I've played with him.
It's been a while, but yeah.
I have played with him, and it is the worst fucking lag ever.
Anyway,
Matt.
there are like there's some games I do want to try, like some like very small like community games that I want to try out for stream because
Have you
I
guys
feel
seen
like
Grounded?
they're Grounded.
Yeah, I want to get
I
that.
want
so
that.
bad.
It's like it just came out today. It's great. You ever watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yes, I want it. I know it
I
is.
heard of it.
I'm
Okay,
saying.
have you seen? But you know, but basically they're out in the front yard and they're like tiny, so the grass is like huge trees and whatnot, and the ants are the size of like of horses or like dogs.
Oh, okay.
Basically, just imagine that whoever made that game was a huge Honey, I Shrunk the Kids fan. So it's
I need
basically
to
like
check out that game.
I do. I want to get that game and I want to play it. I will stream it and it will be so much fun. Anyway, back to things we hate. No, but you're right. This might just be the podcast of tangents.
But yeah, like there were some videos I can just look back on my channel where I can be like, I remember playing with these guys. It was a fun time playing with them, and I'm glad I made the videos because of it. Like, yeah, like I have a total of like 300 subs, but like I don't necessarily care because I don't like to keep count on that because it could change whenever, and it's just like there's no big deal.
Because you just enjoy what you do, and that's
I enjoy like the problem with me making videos these days, because you guys notice it's been difficult for me to just try and like make a videos because I want to try and make like a video that is a bit more interesting, just not so generic, and also like also have to work on like thumbnails and that. I need to work on like production like for like the videos I do, and without spending too much money because now I moved out.
So there is a monetary
I have to pay
aspect.
for myself.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just work on like, you know, making a video and then having a good thumbnail for people, because like these days people just like to watch videos that have like, oh, this guy's a very sick thumbnail because it looks like something you don't normally see. It looks like it's just annoying. Like,
actually, you know what's really been irritating me lately?
I'm offended. No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually clickbait on YouTube. How much clickbait do you think is on YouTube these days?
Oh, a lot. There's a lot of clickbait.
Like,
you know what my
go ahead.
I was to say my least favorite clickbait is when somebody puts something in their thumbnail, something in the title, and you have to watch the entire video just to see the one part. That shit pisses me off.
Which is at the very end.
Yes, it's so
what
annoying.
About, what Wildcat's been doing lately? You know, like Call of Duty, but we're doing this.
Oh yeah, no.
Shut up!
Wildcat, he does that every video. Like I see the title, I'm like, okay, so this is one where it's gonna be in that one thing. I mean, to be fair, Wildcat does pretty good like Call of Duty videos, but like it.
Well,
it's
any
also
of those, I mean, Call of Duty and Fortnite was the Fortnite videos were one of the reasons why he became a regular watch for me. I loved his Fortnite videos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, I've seen him in like videos, like in his podcasts. He says he's always said that he just doesn't find Fortnite as fun as it used to be back in like 2018 because
That's because the
when
game's
Fortnite
dead.
Was
the game is dead.
The game is dead. Yeah.
The cake is a lie as well.
But guys, you put cars in your game.
They put cars in the game 2 years ago. You remember golf carts?
Yeah.
It's a golf cart.
Yeah, we don't talk. Nobody remembers those.
I remember them.
Then they had the Jetstream thing. Then they had. That's actually the problem I think with Fortnite. They keep putting gimmicks into it. Actually, how about this for something that irritates the shit out of me? When they keep changing something, even though it's perfectly fine the way it is. Change for change's sake.
You mean changing a layout? Like, is that what you mean? Like changing a layout?
How about taking a great film and then putting a giant CGI dinosaur that walks in the middle of the fucking
You're
screen?
talking about A New Hope.
Yes!
Yes.
Wow, that's actually... we made it almost a full hour before a Star Wars reference.
The years.
And we made it almost a full hour before Star Wars came in.
I was going to say it earlier.
Yo, congratulations.
Like,
we almost survived a full hour without talking about Star Wars. You should have waited another 10 minutes.
No. But yeah, I mean, it's just like things that when people want to change something just because they can. Why? It's like
George Lucas always said that the reason he wanted to make it was the way he wanted to make Star Wars originally.
But it was fine. It was literally fine the way it was.
Yes. No, it was fine as it is, but George Lucas like, this is how I wanted it to go out.
Fuck you, George Lucas. Actually, sadly enough, you may have actually been able to do a better job with the sequel trilogy than what came up.
Well, to be fair, the sequel trilogy that was been tainted for years.
Did they actually fire that? Did they fire that bimbo that was in charge of the Star Wars division?
Just blame the. I don't think they
8
did.
and 9 weren't that bad, guys. Come on.
No,
Well, to
they
be fair-
were not,
okay, no.
but they were not good.
No, you can cut out the sequel trilogy. It would impact nothing, and in fact, it would make more sense because
Actually, I've worked this out. I mean, because you always say that Attack of the Clones is your least favorite Star Wars film, right?
yes,
And I always say that Phantom Menace is my least favorite Star Wars film.
yes.
I've worked it out. Take away what irritates us the most, because you don't like the love story between Anakin and Padme.
Oh well, it's
that's
just
stupid as
boring to
shit.
get through Attack of the Clones.
Yeah,
Like,
and I hate Jar Jar Binks. Take Jar Jar Binks out of Phantom Menace. It's actually not a bad
Yeah.
movie.
yeah, no, I will say no. Like, okay, to be fair, John Williams sort of still does a great like score
Oh no!
for doing.
Anyway, Militia,
music,
go ahead.
like-
Use your words.
Okay, I want to interject here with that. I would say that I hate the prequels, but I can't because then you wouldn't have
The memes.
entire expanded
Meme.
universe. You wouldn't have like the Clone Wars. You wouldn't have Rebels. And
Can
those
we-
two shows are
Okay,
incredible.
here's the thing with the prequels, like specifically Revenge of the Sith, is now I can see where it's coming from with like trying to build up to like how new like the original
Like,
trilogy
it's not,
came to be.
It's not
How the,
great, but it's
no,
I
you
don't
can
think
no,
it's
like
as
you know,
bad.
like you can understand where they're going with it. They just didn't
Yeah.
do it like they did. They told it in a weird way. That was its
No,
own.
I get it.
I need
get
to
that.
watch Revenge of the Sith again. We should do that as like a live cast or something like that.
Yeah, we should.
Watch
But, like,
Revenge of the
'cause,
Sith
like,
and just count the meme moments.
Yeah. Can I just say, because like I feel like with Revenge of the Sith, let's say Anakin, like, you know, he was basically he's getting manipulated, like he's looking
Could
around
have
like
made
how
it so much more like
Jedi work.
discreet.
Yeah,
and
like,
just Palpatine
have him
and the
where
Jedi
he
don't.
sees like yeah, like he's seeing like how the Jedi are doing
Not for
all
the
this
Jedi.
council work and how like, you know, how Palpatine should be like the father figure to him, you know, be like he's going onto like Palpatine's side because of like maybe they have good chemistry or because of like, you know,
I don't know what you're talking about.
reasons. nice slow turn.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they could. I would have loved the fact that they were holding back on who the Emperor was or who Darth Sidious was up
No, they
until that
weren't.
moment. Just like you're the Sith Lord. That moment would have just been like.
That would have.
and
I
actually,
would have
it's
been
also
the
no.
time you
They
followed.
also.
I would.
if
My
they
jaw
they
would have been
should've-
on the ground at that point.
Yeah, no. No, it should have been making it like he's like, wait a minute, you're the Sith Lord. You knew all about like you.
Like
You're the
actually,
one you're the one who started the Clone Wars, and it's like you're catched on quick, young Padawan. But no, it's just like no. The way that scene plays, it's like you're the Sith Lord, and Palpatine's like, don't continue to be a pawn of the Jedi Council.
are you
Well,
going?
he's a pawn of Palpatine.
Yeah,
I
like
you
you ever wonder why I
don't
don't make you a Jedi Master?
I dislike the prequels, but I can't dislike them fully because it gave me Clone Wars, and Clone Wars is awesome. So I can't.
Oh no, we all just enjoy Revenge of the Sith because it's so silly.
It's so honestly, whoever wrote the script for Revenge of the Sith, I love you and I hate you at the same time.
Yeah, no, they should
You
also
were my
have it.
brother. Okay.
No, but you
You
know what they should also
underestimate
done
my
is have something
power.
where like you know, like Anakin's like he's like there's like two sides in his mind, like his dark side and his light side, like fighting in him, like there's like a
Right.
battle inside of Anakin of like if he's gonna stay on the Jedi side or the dark side. But no, it's just like
Things That's something you got out of the Clone Wars. You actually saw Anakin's dark side like take or come up a few times.
yeah.
and
Well,
watch him
no.
restrain himself again.
The Clone Wars has definitely like helped the prequels out a lot.
That's
more
my favorite
better, I
version
feel
of
like.
Anakin. It honestly is because
Yeah.
I love Clone Wars Anakin
Which is why I do
because
find
he
it
actually showed
hilarious.
some
that, like,
emotion.
I do. Yeah, he does show a bit more. He
Because the
also
problem is
showed
you
a bit of. He has a personality too.
The
Like,
problem is you can't develop a character in 2 hours without you can develop that same character in 5 to 6.
They had
7
7 hours to develop. They had 6 hours to develop Anakin, from kid to teen to adult. But no,
yeah. So
you just give us.
I like how we're going
hate
on. This
Sam.
is what's pissing us off. We're just going on the.
I hate
topic,
tangents!
But, but yeah, no, Mac. So like, here's the thing. Like, there's more personality with Anakin in the Clone Wars,
Yes!
and it's always so hilarious in like the last season when they do like callbacks and reference to Revenge of the Sith, like when it's taking place because
Spoilers.
Oh, he hasn't seen the
Oh,
second.
yeah,
you haven't
spoilers.
seen- Okay. I will say this though. Have you seen?
Haven't
seen any of season 7?
Yeah.
No.
Just,
Okay, when you watch it, I'm going to say this one thing.
spoiler.
It's not a major
But-
spoiler. Don't pay attention to Anakin's hair.
Yes,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
about that.
It moves. It's like, hold still, damn it.
you
Oh, no,
voice.
that I don't know about that. Never mind.
Okay, it's like,
I just
stop!
like how I like it. They reuse like voice lines from Avengers of the Sith.
No.
Unlimited power.
You didn't hear that.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes. I don't know. Yeah, no, I do think Avengers of the Sith, like, there's still like great stuff in that movie that we can all just enjoy.
No, that's the
you
only
know?
thing that's redeeming about it. Anyway,
But like the thing with the sequels, like the sequel trilogy, is that it starts off like being intriguing, and then it just slowly, like just get like it basically
and then they throw
throws stuff out the window.
Yeah, like Finn. Finn was a good character. Threw him out the window.
Like like they
Snoke
Finn was a
threw
good
him out
like
the
star.
window.
Like they could have also Poe was also pretty good in the first one too, but and then after that he just doesn't.
Poe
it's
threw
not
him
much
out the window.
I'll be honest with you, I really disliked Force Awakens because it was just a new hope with a new fresh paint.
Well, no, to be fair, Force Awakens though at least was setting up stuff.
It actually felt like it felt like someone actually thought through the storyline a little bit better.
Like I can understand like why it does feel like a new hope, but like I felt like
It is a new hope. Let's just be clear.
It's like a fresh. Yeah, but let's make this clear. This was at a point when like people want to see like Star Wars familiar again. Like
The first order is
that's
build a
what a new
doomsday
hope was
weapon.
supposed to be.
Oh,
It was supposed to bring back people to show what made Star Wars great, and then
Yes,
after that, it's just
fair.
like, you know what? Let's just get rid of a few
Let's
stuff
waste
now.
45 minutes at the stupid casino planet where we do some PC bullshit.
Yeah,
set
that
up the
was
stupid love
unneeded
interest
for.
that we don't elaborate on later.
And then just okay. I feel like also Rey herself just gets like less interesting.
Oh my god! And then don't get me started on the bullshit pull things out of fucking nowhere.
You know what? That was cool.
No,
That
it
was
wasn't.
boys.
It was stupid, and
Which
the
one?
Force.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
that
you.
one. Yeah,
Fuck
nah.
you.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay,
you.
no,
I'll fight
because see, the Force is anything now. You can use the Force for anything. You can just
I-
magically grab stuff across the universe.
There
because the
there's
Force
a
can do
line.
that.
There is a line that keeps coming back to me every time I think of that bullshit behind my head thing.
Which one?
Han Solo. That's not how the Force works.
Yes.
That's what comes in every fucking time. God
You
damn
don't
it.
believe in the Force, do you? Oh man, like
Anyway.
yeah, also, I just thought that Rise of Skywalker, it just made me mad. Like Revenge of the Sith is hilarious, but Rise of Skywalker, there's something that just annoys me about the movie.
Because they
There's something
did
about it.
way too. They try to do way too much with it.
Now, I will say though, they did pretty well with adding Carrie Fisher in that movie.
No, that was good. I'll
Like
agree
with-
with that. The digital animation was fine, but it's just like, okay, now we have to try to give an identity to Rey. Who I like the idea of Rey rising from nothing,
Yeah, I was
being
hoping
this
I was kind of
nobody
hoping they
and
would
becoming like,
continue-
I am now this badass. I love that.
Oh.
It was kind of like what you
But
almost got from
no, we
Luke.
had to have like this fan fiction where it's just like, oh no, like
Oh,
you're
she's
my
the
granddaughter,
Palpatine.
Rey.
No,
I'm just like, wait. I'm just like, when the hell did Palpatine fuck during Revenge of the Sith? Did he have a double plan? Like,
I'm about to say that's the other thing. Is like, how old was Palpatine?
but to be fair, he was
Can you imagine his wrinkly ass?
he was
fucking
still
something?
old when Anakin was a child.
I know.
He was a clone, guys. He was a clone.
Oh yeah, of course, he was
Hold
a
on,
Clarion.
hold on.
Like,
So Rey is what, 18, 19?
Is she?
want to say 30?
No. When she's much younger.
How long? Okay, how long ago was Return of the Jedi? It was like a 30-year gap.
It's about whatever the distance was between Return of the
30
Jedi.
years. 30
It's
years.
about 30 years. Rey, I would
Yeah.
say, is in her mid-20s, so say 25. That would mean that Vader chucked Sidious off the deck or the observation deck of the Death Star, and then he found a way to, limp his wrinkly ass out of the fucking hole onto a ship, go fuck someone, and then end up on Moraband, wherever the fuck he was.
I've seen an animation that perfectly illustrates this. Like, not to that extent, but it's just so...
But just work
it's
that
just
out.
Like, I'm just like, no, like, I feel like though that whole like Rise of Skywalker felt like one of those stories where it's just like, how is this a plan that goes like? Because like you think of all the other movies and like this is like Palpatine coming up with all this plan, and then it's just all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I also had this plan where I fuck someone and I have a granddaughter
It
now.
doesn't fit-
Yeah, I want you to take the phone.
Honestly, and also it doesn't fit into Palpatine's character.
No, it does not.
Him being a father doesn't work.
No.
So it's like,
That's why it felt so like it felt like such a
forced.
fan fiction moment there.
pardon the pun.
For me, the way I see these sorts of movies is I can just go watch these movies for an hour and a half, and I can just eat a tub of popcorn. That's how I see Star Wars.
Not Rise of Skywalker. I don't. It just annoys me.
Honestly, I think I might.
their own.
Here's the worst thing I could probably say about about Rise of Skywalker. I would rather watch
ahead.
Transformers.
The first one.
Oh, Transformers.
Rise of the Fallen. That's which one I would rather watch than
Okay,
Rise of,
well, which
That's the
Transformers one
that's
is
the
the
second.
worst?
Dark of the Moon.
What was wrong with that movie?
Doctor Moon. Okay.
But I would rather watch that than Rise of Skywalker. I'd rather watch Shia LaBeouf go around and have some big robots talking to him
Yeah,
and
the
watch
thing
things
is, like,
explode because it's more entertaining to me.
I mean, the best thing about Transformers is just having Linkin Park do well the credits.
Yeah, basically.
That's
But
it.
Still, I'd rather watch that.
Now to be fair, the one thing that annoys me a lot is having like a endless like climax in Transformers. Like it goes, because the Transformers movies, their climaxes they go on and
Because
on
I don't
and on.
expect a
And it gets
storyline
to
to
the
be
point where
inside
like, I'm about to
Transformers.
fall asleep.
Things just explode in Transformers, and there's this great big action sequence that you don't know where the fuck you're at in it.
No.
And it's just fun to watch. You just sit down and just enjoy watching Michael Bay make
Oh,
shit
no,
blow
no,
up
no.
in CG.
I was watching the fourth one in cinemas, and during the climax, I almost fell asleep in the movie cinema. Like no other movie has done that to me before.
That's my thing.
I did that in District 9. Oh no, Battle Los Angeles. I fell asleep in that movie.
But that's my whole point. That's how low I put Rise of Skywalker. Actually, I'm pretty sure Rise of Skywalker is now my least favorite Star Wars film.
Your least favorite?
I think it has actually I would put it at a lower tier than Phantom Menace.
Like the thing is about the prequels, like they're bad, but they're at a point where they're so memey. Is that you kind of just it's entertaining because of that. Like you don't take it seriously. Just like that's
it's
the
so
thing.
bad,
But
it's good.
Yeah.
just Rise of Skywalker, it just does so many things that you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how is this a thing? Like,
Yeah. So, anyway, I think we are starting to move towards the end here. We're over an hour. We're over the hour mark on by my recording.
well, is there any other stuff that pisses us off? Like,
That
at
this
all?
podcast is ending.
that,
I hate podcasting.
actually, I'll just bring this up as the fact that Call of Duty needs to stop making these 45 like gigabyte updates.
Oh no, they're going for the record. They're going for the largest game file possible.
Like, dude, at this way, I'm just gonna have one hard drive dedicated to Call of Duty.
I wish you could make that your C drive.
People come over and it's like, why do you have like 6 hard drives? And
That's
then it's
Call of
like,
Duty.
oh,
We
no.
got another update.
Just be like, oh no, one of them's for Call of Duty, the other one's for probably Skyrim.
Oh, okay. So I can actually think of something that pisses me off regarding video games: DLC content or pay-to-win content.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, yeah.
What is the point of enjoying a game where you're paying to win? And actually,
I win. I have money and I'm
Okay,
spending you.
so
Can I
you're,
just say something? I don't like it when, like, specifically with Activision, because they just love this sort of stuff, is when you have to, like, get more stuff, you actually have to pay for it.
but
like, it's
the whole
like-
thing, the thing with Activision, the thing with Fortnite that I like, you don't have to if you want it to play well.
No.
All the guns are the same. All the attachments are the same.
because
Like, you don't need to buy to get, like,
Yeah.
more out of your gameplay.
Exactly.
Like, it just needs to be cosmetics that
Exactly.
you're paying for.
and that's all you get in Activision's Battle Pass, or even in Fortnite stuff.
Overwatch.
Or-
Like, Overwatch as well does
Same
that.
thing. It's not as bad nowadays, but like mini games or like mobile gaming. Oh my god. You could wait 3
Oh,
days
yeah.
for this to finish, or you can spend $15 and have it now.
Also hate those, like, apps where, like, they tell you, like, oh, you can download this app for free, and then when you go to it, it's like, oh, there's a pay subscription. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's also dumb as shit.
yeah.
Or how about this one? I know all three of us will agree with this. Hacking. The people
yes,
that hack
All
games.
the time.
What
I've
the fuck?
I remember I was playing Rainbow
get
Six
it.
Siege with someone, and then there's the enemy team. Their top player had this skin that wasn't even out yet, and it had a kill ratio of 3.3. And I'm like, you're cheating. You're 100% cheating. Nobody has a 3-point kill ratio in Siege.
Well, my point being is like, or in Call of Duty, where is the fun at that point? If you, oh look at me, I can see him through the wall. I can just, oh, there he is, I shot him.
Oh,
Or auto
yeah.
aim or anything like. So you've taken all the skill out of the game and just watch and just. So what's the point of playing?
Dude, this is
That's
what
small
pissed me off
dopamine
as
rush.
well. No,
Small
I
penis, as we call it.
I was playing Call of Duty one time, and there was this one dude on the enemy team who had YT in his name, and he was aimbotting.
Yeah.
Aimbotting. I could see his mouse just flicker it's just like I'm just like, and then he just types in the chat, subscribe for more, and I'm like, and I'm just like, I'm
What,
leaving the
subscribe
game.
for more cheat-
I'm
you
not giving
report
you
his
any
ass and leave.
satisfaction for cheating.
Report and leave. That's
Like,
all you
it's-
do. Oh,
Yeah,
no, but it's like
I did that. Report and leave, out, I'm gone. I'm not.
it's like what was it? I was
Giving
playing.
me
I was
satisfaction.
playing Gunfight with Sesh like a week ago, and we were playing against this guy on Rust, and like it was so obvious he had wall hacks. Like you could see it like in the kill cams. It was like he was following my point or exactly where I was, and as soon as I came around the door, he just fired.
Yeah. People like some people just think like you're just calling people out who are not hacking. No, we know you're hacking because we can see how you're playing the game.
Well, the thing
Like,
is, once we called him out, he clearly turned it off, and then we destroyed him.
he sucks at the game. That's
Yeah,
why.
he sucks without
People
the
only
hacks.
hack because they don't know how to play a game. Even with skill-based matchmaking, they
I
suck.
have no doubt in Call of Duty 4, I sucked. I was probably doing like where I got like 4 kills a game and died 26 times, and still
But
thought I
here's
was as
the
good
thing,
as the top tier player.
But if you're
That's still
just
how good I
gonna
am.
like,
Right, Meta?
if your plan is just to hack a game just so you can always win, maybe just gaming isn't exactly for you.
Meta once again completely overlooking the reference I made. I got 4 kills in the match, and I thought I was as good as the person at top frag.
What?
There he is.
Oh, okay.
That's another.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's just
another
like-
reference, boys and girls.
Yeah, I know. I just think like if you have to go out of your way just to hack a game, just to like actually beat everyone, maybe you shouldn't just be playing the game. Like,
No, seriously. I mean,
It's
go
just-
find a game that you can play that you enjoy. Play Uno.
Play Minecraft.
yeah, play Uno. Like, play Uno with Mac. He's pretty fun with playing Uno. We should totally play Uno.
We need to do drunk Uno again. Militia,
Yeah,
you in
drunk
for
Uno,
drunk
like-
Uno?
I'm down for drunk, you know.
Maybe this weekend when I can actually be drunk. Like,
Yeah, and, and if anyone wants to donate $1,000 to Spider to get a good PC, by all means.
and then he'll buy a Mac.
me
with
I'm
it.
pages
sick
in
of
the
him.
description.
He's had a MacBook for ages. I want him to get off that.
Also, we're talking about a MacBook Air.
Oh yeah, MacBook Air.
Air. And he's
Air,
trying to
yep.
game on it. Oh, Spider, my boy.
And I
We
think
need
I will
you-
say,
we need help.
yeah, like well, to be fair, he's not exactly employed. Yeah, he works volunteer. for
No,
stuff.
which is fine. But like I think
Yeah.
that's something that maybe he should look into investing in. Ethernet cable, definitely.
yeah.
Then get good
Another
internet.
thing that this is something that also just annoys me a lot when I'm playing.
I do this
like,
podcast idea.
online games. Yeah, no, another thing that like online gaming, like when it has skill-based matchmaking, is very hard for me. Like for me, genuinely, because I try and like to get a bit of content when I'm playing a game, and it's so hard when I'm playing up against people who are just sweating as hard as I am when I'm trying to. Because like I try hard so I can like get like a nice either a nice clip or I can make fun out of a dude. Like if somebody looks like they're like a noob, I can have a little fun with them.
Actually,
but like,
I'm gonna say this. That's where gunfight might actually be really good for you
yeah,
because
it's also
it's quick and it's a really fast
Yeah.
gameplay.
and if you're playing in Rainbow Six Siege in Australia servers, it's so hard for me to go after one dude and have fun with him because my if I'm playing with some random person on my team, they ain't gonna give a fuck. They're just gonna kill the guy. I have to have a bit of fun with him before my teammate kills
Are
him.
you playing with Spider?
No, I'm playing with a random.
It sounds like Spider's gameplay.
No,
I've
no,
seen
no,
him.
no, that's a
I've
prop
seen
hunt.
him.
You're faking a prop hunt.
Spider, we love you, but
But yeah, no, okay, to be fair, like I will always play with Spider because he's so. I just enjoy playing with Spider, but when it comes to prop hunt, he is hard to just role play in prop hunts. The moment he sees something move, he will throw a nuke into the room to kill a
Grenade launcher.
cockroach.
Anyway, but it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, you're right though. I mean, skill-based matchmaking can be a real dick.
Like, I understand why it's there, so that way people can, like, go up against people with a bit of, like, breath and fresh air, so that way they can go up against somebody around the same levels.
Well, that was actually the thing I liked about...
like, the same amount of skill so that everyone has a chance to win.
That's actually the thing I liked about Fortnite when they did Chapter 2, is they completely overhauled the skill-based matchmaking system. And, you know, it was actually a lot more fun because you were actually playing against people that could, you know, you were in the same tier with. Not somebody who you shoot them and they turn into a 16-story fucking castle.
Oh, no, like, you know, the guy
like
plays a lot.
chat.
Like, if you ever see the guy build like a tower, just stay under him. Don't build battle with him. Like,
it's actually one thing I'll say I like about Warzone over Fortnite is that you don't have that dynamic.
No. Well, the thing with, like, Warzone for me, like, Warzone was just, it's one of those Battle Royale games that I'm like, it's not exactly my cup of tea.
I got a win in Warzone.
So did I.
I got a proper
remember
win.
you, me, and Zork did.
Yes, but I got one where I clutched the end. Check out
you did?
Check
Nice.
out my Twitch for the clip.
I should.
Anywho, I think we're pretty much getting towards the end. He's actually looking it up. Damn it. Holy hell, he's so pale. He's glowing.
I found it. Okay. There's
Anyway,
a battle royale. There's a battle royale I want to try. It's called Fall Guys. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Mac, I want to also ask, like, for you, like, what is your plan, like, in the future of doing stuff, like, just in general, like...
What, for, like, streaming?
Yeah, for streaming or gaming or just...
Very simple. I feel like streaming today.
Fair enough.
That's why you really got to keep an eye on your Twitch feeds, guys. Hit the follow and get the notifications because you never know when I'm going live.
Also, the thing with me is that it's going to be very difficult for me to, like, have a schedule to be online with you because, like, I'm either going to be available, like, today or tomorrow when it comes to, like, playing with you.
Unless I'm going to be up till, like, the crack of dawn. I might be able to do that on the weekends where I can be up a little bit later in the day.
Yeah, that can work. But yeah. I do want to get, like, Stu, though, for a podcast at one point, so...
Where we can interrogate him about his choice of internet providers?
Oh, yes.
All right, but I think that's going to be all for us today. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in and listening or watching or wherever the hell you get your podcast
And Mac, you're probably going to forget about this, but Mac wants questions.
Yes, I was about to get to that. I want questions. Nobody sends me questions. The only question I got was from Pete down there.
But I have a question.
Okay, go.
Pete?
Who's better, me or you?
Is that you expect?
I think I'm the better of the two of you.
Get the you're
you're
way down there.
Okay.
Fuck you little shit.
That's your opinion.
Hold on, Mac, are you thirsty? Hold on, you want a drink? Here, wait.
That's the other side for me. There you go.
He's trying to have the name focus so that way people can sponsor him in this.
No, I was trying to. Okay, not what I was going for at all, but okay.
High five. Yeah, that's better than when we get down there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, but thank you all for watching and listening. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm Mac. Actually, no. We need to do plugs. Soulless plugs time. Meta. Follow Meta on Twitch at twitch.tv for Metrone, which is M3TRONE.
That's right.
And on YouTube.
If you want to catch me on, like, social media, there might be links down below too. Mac will.
If I remember them. Holy shit, that was loud as fuck. I was gonna give Militia a plug, but that was loud and that hurt my ears. No, but follow Militia on Twitch and on YouTube at twitch.tv. I always get it wrong. I always say your name wrong.
/the Militia Gamer.
The Militia Gamer. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I do it wrong. I always say Militia Gaming, which is incorrect.
The Militia Gamer.
The Militia Gamer. But thank you all for watching. I'm Michael Microwave for Chris Metametrone and Peter Militia. I need to come up with a good name for you. Chris Metametrone is a great way to say it. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy it. We'll catch you all later. Bye.
Take care.
Thank God the fez is off. No!
Fuck you.
I can do a clap sync if you want me to.
Yeah, yes. Now we're synced, boys. Yeah, yeah.
More! More!
Hey, Sparta, we're clapping for you.
We're ready! Let's do this!